Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I made it out of chunk, at least I know I'm up, boy, thump. Like my name is Jump, pum, boy, I bump. In that Billy Strong, he ain't know I'm
First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Minshew looking to throw it right off the bat. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Minshew. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Here's Madison running on 1st down. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. 2nd and 9. Looking to throw it. Minshew. They'll get this underneath to Madison, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now Minshew. And this is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Minshew sets to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. To the air, Penix. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. Still on his feet. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Falcons. Rondale Moore, 79 yards. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact,
They don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is Alexander Mattison out of the backfield with it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Short throw caught by Bowers. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. It'll be Minshew again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. 2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The tight end in motion right. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 23, here's 2nd down and a yard. Another carry now for Madison. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Minshew. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Looking to throw Penix. Forced out to his left. That one deep for London. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Here's a screen for Robinson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Penix. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing again, Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Robert Spillane. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. They'll throw with Penix, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The rookie from Washington putting it right where he needs to. He's got his guys a first down.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Being chased out left. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Here's Penix. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. Michael Penix, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. That's to Bowers once again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. On first down, he'll drop to throw. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. There's Robinson showing the flash. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're looking to throw. Penix. Touchdown, Falcons. Darnell Mooney from 8 yards out. And the Falcons have retaken a third-quarter lead. They'll try and throw with Penix. And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Going to run with Madison again. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And the Raiders have got him. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Penix working out of the gun here. Steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That one deep for London. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have a Falcons first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. They'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He is into the end zone for